So this one was actually a very much requested repeat, even though it is one of our more recent broadcasts. About a week ago now, as I sit and record this, I put out a special Fun Friday where we revisited Quarantine Choir, the very start of this channel. And I had myself up here on screen and I was narrating really the creation of the channel and what took place in those first 2 weeks. And many of you wanted to see it again. So I am now introducing myself in 2020. It's all getting a bit of a head scratcher, if I'm honest, folks. I think just sit back and enjoy the fun. Here's me to tell you all about Quarantine Choir. Thank you so much, everyone, and a very, very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Fun Friday. It's that time of the week where we can just kick back, relax, enjoy ourselves. We've made it to the end of another week. Those of us in the UK, we've had a pretty full-on week. There's a lot going on in terms of our news at the moment after the heat wave in particular this week, and I know that all around the world there's a lot going on as well. So everyone, just take a nice deep breath and sigh. It's this lovely feeling when you get to Friday afternoon that, you know what, that's another week ticked off. I've done lots, I've achieved a lot. It's now time to relax. And this week, we definitely deserve it. And what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to look at that. There he is. We're going to take a trip back in time to the very, very start of this channel, to Quarantine Choir. And you might be thinking, but aren't we Homechoir? Well, Anna and I, between us, came up with the names Homechoir and Quarantine Choir way, way back in February of 2020. In fact, we came up with Homechoir in January of 2020 as an idea to just set up as something that people might want to do. Quarantine Choir came as a result of us seeing this looming pandemic and thinking, this looks a little bit worrisome. Perhaps we should start thinking about how people are going to sing if we have to go into lockdown. And we liked the name so much, we registered Homechoir as the channel, and then we ran Quarantine Choir for several months in 2020. It actually came back later in 2020 when we all went back into lockdown. So a little bit of history. And in the very early days, we were not streaming live, everyone. I was recording all the videos using a standalone camera and tripod and lights and microphones, and it was all extraordinarily complicated and took hours and hours and hours because I was a bit of a perfectionist. And then, of course, along came this opportunity to work with the Self-Isolation Choir, who are now Choir of the Earth, and I just didn't have the time to produce standalone videos, so I started live streaming, and here we all are. That's the origins of this choir, and to celebrate that, as it's been over 2.5 years now, we're going to have a little selection from the early days of Quarantine Choir. Now, I was just saying, all the videos that these extracts have come from, starring younger me, are in the description. If you want to watch them after that, there are about 14, 15, 16 videos from those early days. There's even an outtakes video, which I have to say is worth watching. But they're all standalone videos. None of them were live streams. And they're all a bit different, so do enjoy those. Now, before we crack on with the programme today, let me remind you what we've got coming up for the rest of the week. Join me on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. UK time for 2 Ave Marias, not one, but 2. The Gounod, which we learnt just a couple of days ago, and then your performance, everyone, of the Schubert Ave Maria, which we recorded as part of a Sing and Send a few weeks ago. It's sounding fantastic. So looking forward to sharing that with you on Sunday morning. We'll also sing some lovely Bach, the first movement of Jesu meine Freude. Fabulous music. There'll be a couple of gospel songs in there as well, of course. And then next week, it's the last week of term, effectively. Remember, we are off live streams, at least for August, but more on that in a minute. So we're going to have a Folk Monday end of term special. We will have a Sing and Send on Wednesday. We've got some lovely Purcell, O Sing Unto the Lord. That's O Worship the Lord, I should say, from O Sing Unto the Lord. And then Fun Friday, we'll have an end of term shindig, and then Sing Sunday, well, we're going to have a Handel Fest on that day. Now, remember, during August, we're not here, but we're rerunning old episodes of Homechoir at the usual times, 2 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 11 o'clock on Sunday. Lots of you have voted already. The closing date for that is coming up. It's tomorrow. So if you haven't voted, the details, of course, are in the newsletter. Please do let us know your favourite Homechoir episodes, and the winners of that will be announced early next week, and that will form your programme for August. So remember, all the details are in the newsletter. Please sign up. It's free, and it's got everything you need to be in Homechoir. Okay, everyone. Now then, let's get started with a warm-up. Can I invite you all to stand up for me? Be upstanding. Do you know, I'm just thinking I missed a trick. I should have grabbed one of the early warm-ups starring young Ben and warmed up with that. Well, next time. Let's start by taking a nice deep breath and sigh. Fabulous. Hello to Christine. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sarah. Just roll your shoulders around, everyone. It is great to see you. And roll your shoulders back the other way. Oh, good stuff. Hello, Jackie. Lovely to see you as well. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, everyone. And breathe out. Let your shoulders relax. And sigh. Lovely. Just stretch your neck muscles. Just gently roll the head around. Well done, everyone. Fantastic. Okay, let's just sing some nice shapes up and down. We do have a birthday to celebrate in a minute. Well, just sing to Ma, 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 Ma. Here we go. Ma, 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 Ma. Ma, 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 Ma. Ya, 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 ya. And again. Ya, 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 ya. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Me. Me, 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 and again, me, 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 and ya, 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 ya. Thank you very much indeed. That will do for our session today. Not going any higher than that, but we are going to sing happy birthday to dear Carla, who is celebrating her birthday today. We do have a couple more birthdays. We're going to sing happy birthday on Sunday to Wendy and to Breda, but today we're going to celebrate Carla's birthday. So, everyone, after 2, 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carla. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Carla. Many happy returns to you. Now, everyone, we're going to make a start with our Quarantine Choir Revisited session. And what you're going to hear is a very different style of delivery, but I think at the heart it is all very much the same thing. It's me talking into the camera, leading the music, just without all these bells and whistles and buttons and lights and so on. It's very much toe in the water stuff. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea where this was all going to lead. Now, the first piece is called I'm Gonna Sing, Sing, Sing. And I think most of us know this one. We've sung it before. If you haven't, you can watch the video from March 2020 where I taught it and learn it. But this is a great piece for getting everyone singing together, regardless of whether they have singing experience, because you sing the main tune, or you can sing Swing Low Sweet Chariot, or you can sing When the Saints Go Marching In, or as we've since discovered, This Train is Bound for Glory, or even Amazing Grace. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing along with me from the 12th of March 2020. That's the very first broadcast on this channel, my very first online rehearsal. So you'll see me pop up in my nice brown shirt, and we'll sing together. So here is I'm Gonna Sing, Sing, Sing with me from 2020. Start with I'm Gonna Sing, 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 and let's see how we do. All right, ready? Everybody? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance. Hallelujah. When the gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance. Hallelujah. Swing low, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. When the saints go marching, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, I wanna be in that number. When the saints go marching in, I'm gonna sing, this train is bound for glory. This train, I'm gonna sing, this train is bound for glory. This train, when the gates is bound for glory. Nobody rides it, but the rides stand home. I'm gonna sing, this train is bound for glory. This train. Fantastic, everybody. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you very much indeed. Now, what I was about to say is I'll be back tomorrow. This was one of those projects where I thought I'll do it every day. It'll only take me 10 minutes a day. And so the first few weeks we were on every single day, Monday to Sunday. And my goodness me, what a journey that was. Now, the second day of Quarantine Choir, let's go back full screen, otherwise I'm in a box. The second day was the Friday the 13th of March. And I thought, how am I going to follow that? How can I improve on perfection? Well, one of the things people said, and bear in mind, we had a total, everyone, at that point, of 8 subscribers after that first day. But people said, could we have the words on screen? How am I going to do that? So I thought, right, I'll use iMovie and I'll add the words on screen. So the next song is the Eriskay Love Lilt, as taught to me by the lovely people of Audley Redwood, where I used to run a choir. And the words are on screen for this one. So let's sing along with me from the 13th of March 2020 with the Eriskay Love Lilt. Here we go. All right, so standing up nice and tall. And
different
I'll give
camera
you
angle.
An introduction. Here we go. Deep breath. Femi orofano, femi orofani, femi oro. Sad am I without thee. And again, femi orofano, femi orofani, femi oro. Sad am I without thee. Now the first verse. When I'm lonely, dear white heart, like the night over the sea, by love's light my foot finds the old pathway to thee. And the chorus. Femi orofano, femi orofani, femi oro. Sad am I without thee. My favourite verse. Of the music of my heart, harp of joy or crute or grief, moon of guidance by night, strength and light thou to me. Last time. Femi orofano, femi orofani, femi oro. Sad am I without thee. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your lovely singing and thank you for your time today. I hope if you've made it this far through the video that you've enjoyed it. Please share this with anybody you think would
Listen to the man.
from a bit of singing. I'll be back tomorrow with some more songs, but in the meantime, be well and I'll see you soon.
There we are. Listen to the man. He knows what he's talking about. Gorgeous song. And this was, you could see the broadcast was evolving day by day. I said again, I'll be back tomorrow. And I was. We were back the next day with the Erie Canal. Different camera angle, still with the words on screen. But this time I spent a bit longer. We had a bit of a warm-up on that session. And I was starting to give people a bit of advice because I was starting to get feedback. People saying, we really like this. Could we have a bit more? So let's have the Erie Canal. This is from the 14th of March 2020. And this is one of the last days where I actually left the house for several weeks after that. So this is Erie Canal from the 14th of March 2020. Here we go. If you can watch yourself in the mirror, try and have different facial expressions as you go. Facial expressions.
The minor bits, it's all very well to look serious, but when we get to the lighter sections about the low bridge, and you'll always know your neighbour, you'll always know your pal, let's get those cheeks up here, let's get that lovely smile. All right, everybody, so from the very beginning,
here we go.
Here's your introduction.
Erie Canal.
I got a mule, her name is Sal. Ready? I've got a mule, her name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We've hauled some barges in our day. journey to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal.
Fantastic. Now there's another verse.
Fantastic, everybody. Well done. That is a little bit of a bonus. And here is the second verse, okay? So if you have the words below, please make sure you've got them ready, okay? This is the one that starts, get up there, Sal, we've passed that lock. Ready? And get up there, Sal, we've passed that lock. 15 miles on the Erie Canal, and we'll make Rome before 6 o'clock. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. A friend of mine once got Sal sore. Now he's got a busted jaw, 'cause she let fly with her on tow and kicked him on to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Well,
Fabulous
give yourselves a round of
stuff.
applause, and a round of applause for everybody else who's singing along at the moment.
Brilliant. Well sung, everyone. Well, you can see things were slowly but surely developing. I'd worked out the camera angles. It's better to have to be able to face the camera when I was playing, at least slightly, rather than looking across. The words were on screen, and things were starting to pick up. We had 25 subscribers when I made that video. I was thinking, my goodness, this is really going somewhere. Now, the next morning was Sunday, the 15th of March. I had actually conducted a concert the night before. The Nailsea Concert Orchestra had performed Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, and it was a really very emotional experience because, of course, we all knew that this horrible virus was looming. We didn't know what was around the corner. So I got up that Sunday morning, and I had plugged the choir to the audience the day before, and I went to my computer and I clicked on the YouTube, and I saw we had 40 subscribers. It was a real moment. I was absolutely thrilled. So I recorded one of my favourite songs. I thought, I'll get the guitar out. Let's do something different. And so we did Un Poquito Cantas. Let's sing that one. Here we go.
And we're straight in. Have fun. Here we go.
Un poquito cantas, un poquito bailas, un poquito lelola, como canario, lelola, lelola, lelo, lelo, lelola, 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 lelo, lelola, un poquito vino, un poquito aire, un poquito lelola, como canario, lelola, lelola, lelo, lelo, lelola, 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 lelo, lelola, un poquito vientos, un poquito sombras, un poquito lelola, como canario, lelola, lelola, lelo, lelo, lelola, 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 lelo, lelola, un poquito machos, un poquito chicas, un poquito lelola, como canario, lelola, lelola, lelo, lelo, lelola, 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 lelo, lelola,
One time.
lelola, lelola, lelo, lelo, lelola, 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 lelo, lelola.
Olé!
Well, that's our session for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh,
I do
dear.
hope you've enjoyed the video. Well, if you've made it this far, you probably have.
Is he gonna
do
say to
consider
like,
clicking that
share, and
button,
subscribe?
that subscribe button. And if you've already
Listen
done
to
that,
the man.
thank you. You're a member of the choir. Ever so grateful for you
Fabulous.
joining. Do consider sending it to somebody who you think might benefit from a bit of singing at home. I'll be back tomorrow with more fun and games.
I'll
but
be
in the
back
meantime,
tomorrow. That's the
be
thing.
well, and I'll see you soon.
Every day, everyone. Gosh. And by this point, you can see I was starting to have some fun. You might have spotted a couple of little graphics in there. Did you spot the canary? It's subtle, but it was there. And the ole at the end, I thought, well, if we're going to do this, we're going to have some fun. Atti's saying, I love the haircut. This is the thing, Atti. What haircut? I needed a haircut in March 2020. How many of you were like me? Thought, I'll put it off till next week, and then ended up in lockdown and ended up with long, flowing locks. It's a very, very different time, everyone, wasn't it? Now, at this point, it just exploded. We went from 40 subscribers to 200 the next day, to 400 the next day, to 500 by the middle of the week. I started getting phone calls from journalists, from the BBC, from all sorts of people going, I understand you're running a choir in lockdown. And I started spending literally hours on the phone, this is absolutely true, to all sorts of people from newspapers and radio stations who wanted to talk to me about this, because everyone at that point was in lockdown by the Tuesday of that week. And so I started really throwing everything at this idea. Now, later that week, I've skipped a couple of sessions. Later that week, I put out a little video of a Bernstein piece that I remembered from my youth choir days called Do Bing, Do Bang, Do Bong. And at this point, folks, I think it's fair to say that lockdown was starting to get to me a little bit. So let's have a bit of Do Bing, Do Bang, Do Bong from the middle of that first week of lockdown. This will have been around about 17th or 18th of March 2020. Here we go. I thought this was a good idea at the time.
Do bing, do bang, do bong, do bing, do bang, do bong. Do be ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Do be ding-a-dee bing, ding-a-dee bang, ding-a-dee bong.
Now we sing this in canon.
Do bing, do bang, do bong, do bing, do bang, do bong. Bing, do bang, do bong, do bing, do bang, do bong.
Bernstein.
Most beautiful sound I ever heard.
As I say, folks, I think lockdown was starting to get to me. I haven't included the puppet video in this one, and Dorothy knows just what it takes to be a puppeteer. It was quite a time. And lots of people are talking in the comments about how lonely it was, how scary it was, and I felt that too. I really did, but I was very much inspired. I was buoyed by the enthusiasm, by the passion of the people who started following this choir. We got to 1,000 subscribers on this channel after a little over a week. It was just unbelievable. People from all over the world. I was expecting a few people from the West Country of the UK to come and join me, and I started getting messages from the USA, from Canada, from Australia, from the Middle East, from Japan, from Singapore, from mainland Europe, from all over the world, from South America as well. People just going, we're trapped indoors as well. We love what you do. And it was just the greatest inspiration for me to keep producing these videos. I started throwing everything at them. I was spending 10 hours, 11 hours every day producing a 20-minute video. And I loved doing it, but it was exhausting. So what you're going to see is 2 videos from towards the end of this intensive period where I was just coming up with the format of the choir, and we're going to have great day. Now, we've sung this one since in a close harmony version, but this one, I don't mind telling you folks, this particular video was the moment I realized I was probably working a bit too hard, because this great day took 30 takes to record. 30. More on that in a minute. Here's Great Day.
Right, folks, here we go.
I'd also lost some weight, as you can see. Here we go.
Great day, great day, and the righteous marching. Great day,
Zion's walls. Chariot roll up on the mountain top.
God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
My God spoke and the chariot stopped.
God's gonna build up Zion's walls. Great day, great day on the righteous marching. Great day, God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
One of these mornings, bright and fair,
God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
I'm gonna fix my wings and fly the air.
God's gonna build up Zion's walls. Great day, great day in the righteous marching. Great day, God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
Way up on the mountain, Jehovah spoke.
God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
Out of the mountain came fire and smoke.
God's gonna build up Zion's walls. Great day, great day in the righteous marching. Great day, God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
One of these days, and it won't be long,
God's gonna build up Zion's walls.
you're gonna look for me and I'll be gone.
God's gonna build up Zion's walls. Great day in the righteous marching. Great day, God's gonna build up Zion's walls. There we are, everyone. Now, what I go on to say in that video, I go on to talk about how many takes it took to record it, and I mentioned an outtakes video, which you can find if you search Homechoir. You put outtakes, Homechoir outtakes, you can see it. If I'm honest, it's very boring. Nobody in their right mind would want to watch a video of me making a fool of myself. Please, no, don't watch it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just leave it. It's not of any interest to anyone. Now, I'm going to show you the last video for today. This is the breakfast song, and many of you will remember this one. This was the last time I recorded a one of these standalone videos before I spoke to a certain chap called Mark Strawn. I recorded this as soon as I finished recording it. I put it up, and then I had a conversation which would change my life and would change many of the lives of the people watching at the moment. Of course, as a result of this conversation with Mark, the entire format of this choir changed because I needed to have time to stream live. I learnt how to stream live, and really the rest is history. So the breakfast song, it's a tiny little piece, really, a little amuse-bouche, but in terms of the history of this channel, it was a really important day. So I hope you've enjoyed this little journey back, little sojourn through history. Do consider having a look at some of the early Quarantine Choir videos. They were all made with a huge amount of love for everyone, not just for those who were coming along. I didn't know who was coming along. I didn't know any of you at that point. I just knew there were people out there who wanted to sing. And that's what we did. Now I'm going to play along with my little ukulele. Please do consider joining in. You need C, F, and G for this one. And here is the breakfast song. Now you can also see at this point how tired I am, because there were quite a few mistakes.
I take the first verse. When I start the second verse, you start the first verse yourself.
That's not
I'm
right,
getting
then.
confused myself.
Yep.
I'll start again, shall I, folks?
Good idea.
I'll start the first verse. I'll sing it all the way through. You start the first verse when I start the second verse, and we sing those all the way through. And then your friend, colleague, partner, person who was just passing by and can sing in through the window can start that first verse when you start the second verse and I start the third verse, and we get three-part
You're following
harmony. Okay, so 3 levels of involvement. You decide what you want to do, and of course, as it's YouTube, you can always come back tomorrow and do a different level. Okay,
just
so
like to
can I
talk to
invite
me.
you all, ladies and gentlemen, to be upstanding. Plant your feet as shoulders width
Be
apart.
upstanding, where have I
Make
heard
your
that
knees
before?
nice and soft. Make your back long and your neck long as well. Okay, nice straight back, a nice long neck, and take a nice deep tall breath in. Blow it out. One more nice deep breath. Blow it out. Okay, let's sing the song, okay? Off we go. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade.
Wait, the wrong
No,
chord.
that's absolute rubbish. Hello, outtakes video. Oh dear. Okay. Well done.
is the
So
real
let's
one.
sing the song all the way through. And when it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade, toast and marmalade. When it's time for breakfast, I like toast and marmalade. That's how I start my day.
When it's time
Just
for
a
breakfast,
cup
I
of
like
tea.
toast and
That's
marmalade.
enough for me.
Toast and
That's
marmalade.
enough for me.
Toast and
With milk and
marmalade.
sugar,
When it's
just
time
a
for
cup
breakfast, I
of
like
tea.
toast and
That's
marmalade.
enough for
That's
me.
how I
That's
start
enough for
my
me.
Just
I
a
like
cup
egg and
of
bacon.
That's
And
enough
a
for
slice
me.
of
That's
paper
enough
and
for me.
bread.
With milk and sugar, just
If you
a
have
cup
no
of tea.
bacon,
That's
then
enough
a
for
sausage
me.
will
That's
do
enough
instead. When
I
it's time
like
for breakfast,
egg
I
and
like
bacon
toast and marmalade,
and a slice
toast
of
and
paper
marmalade,
and bread.
toast and marmalade. When
If
it's time
you
for
have
breakfast,
no
I like
bacon,
toast and marmalade.
then a
That's
sausage
how
will
I start
do
my day.
instead. When it's time
Just
for
a
breakfast,
cup
I
of
like
tea.
toast and
That's
marmalade.
enough for me.
Toast and
That's
marmalade.
enough for me.
Toast and
With milk and
marmalade.
sugar,
When it's time
just
for
a cup
breakfast, I
of
like
tea.
toast and
That's enough
marmalade.
for
That's
me.
how I
That's
start
enough
my
for
day.
me.
Just
I
a
like
cup
egg
of
and
tea.
bacon.
That's enough
And a
for
slice
me.
of
That's
paper
enough for
and
me.
bread.
With milk and sugar, just
If you
a cup
have no
of tea.
bacon,
That's
then
enough
a
for
sausage
me.
will
That's
do
enough for
instead.
me.
One more time now. When
I
it's time for
like
breakfast,
egg
I
and
like
bacon
toast and
and a
marmalade,
slice
toast
of
and
thick
marmalade,
bread.
toast and marmalade.
If
When it's time for
you have
breakfast,
no
I like
bacon,
toast and
then
marmalade.
the
That's
sausage
how
will
I start
do
my
instead.
day.
Just a cup of tea. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. With milk and sugar, just a cup of tea. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Egg and bacon, everyone.
I like egg and bacon and a slice of paper and bread. If you have no bacon, then a sausage will do instead. Brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have fun?
Indeed.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Did you enjoy that?
Yes.
Fantastic. Give yourselves, everybody there,
Everyone.
give yourselves a round
Round
of
of
applause.
So there you are, everyone. A little potted history. The very, very early days of this channel, where the world seemed, well, anything was possible as long as we all stuck together. And here we are, 2.5 years later, with hundreds and hundreds of broadcasts. And I still think we've kept a lot of the spirit of those early sessions. As someone's just said in the comments, I think 2022 Ben is less strung out than 2020 Ben. I think I'd agree, and I hope you would too. Great to see you all today, everyone. Do please stay safe, be well. We'll see you on Sunday. Hope you've enjoyed today. Do take care, everyone. All the best. Bye-bye.